My name's Nick Dutch, and today I'm going to say something really shocking. We are living in the end times. It's true, and it's a fact. Straightforward, basic, hard and fast fact. Well, now you've had a moment to digest the fact that I've come out with this outlandish statement, which is completely uncharacteristic. Let me explain myself a little more. The idea of the end times, predominantly I'd say, comes from the book of Revelations. I mean, that's up to a certain quantity of interpretation, yes. But it's still there in the book of Revelations, a time when there's all the devilish forces fighting all the godly forces, and essentially one of them's going to win in the end, and there's a sense of, anticipation and anxiety, and there's all kinds of other, symbols thrown into the book as well. So let's just think about what that means. Now, I feel it's best to look at religion in a very symbolical manner, okay? Everything in religion has some variety of symbolism in relation to aspects of your mind, your consciousness, your awareness, your drives, your instincts, everything about you, your imagination, the way you live your life or the way you don't live your life. If we were to take the example of the mythology of the end times, no, the end times is a time when there is the battle between good and evil, or devilish things and godly things, okay? But what if that time, which is called the end times, namely the time when all the devilish things are fighting all the godly things, is happening every single day, and has always happened? Let me just try and clarify. Within you, that's right, you, there's the things which are there to be to your benefit. There's maybe your desire to work hard, your desire to be clean, your desire to be healthy, and to build good relationships with your family and with your friends. Okay, all those things, let's just say that is good, that is godly. And let's say that the instincts and drives which are good for your society and community, like maybe not littering, not being a drunken violent bastard, and all the rest of that, maybe that's godly as well. So essentially there's an awful lot of things about you which is already godly. But let's say there's other things inside you, maybe a sense of wanting to do something out of spite, or something else which is mischievous and inappropriate. Maybe that's on the devilish side of things, because that's not necessarily good for you and not necessarily good for your society. Maybe during your day-to-day life there is an intellectual battle or an emotional battle going on between these things which are negative and these things which are positive, shall we say, and it's happening all the time. I propose that this battle started, this end times period started, when humanity started on the face of the planet. That very moment was the start of the end times. Or maybe it was before then, when there were mammals and fish and all the rest of it, and they all had consciousness as well. And they had drives and instincts, some of which were good for their society, and some of which were bad and against their society. And maybe that same end time battle was happening then. And maybe it's just going to carry on happening every single day. I mean, the planet's going to be here for billions and billions and billions of years. And during every single day that the planet is going to be here until it finally gets eaten up by the expansion of the sun, that battle will still be being fought. You see, it's not a question of this is the end of the world. It's not a question of this is the end of society. It's not a question of this is the end of life as we know it. It's a question of life is the way we know it, and it always will be, with a sense of there being conflict and resolution. And that's essentially the perpetual, day-by-day story of the end times being enacted in our daily lives. This has been Nick Dutch. Look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye for now.